Have you ever wondered how some people seem to have an endless stream of creative ideas, while others struggle to come up with just one? Welcome to our exploration of the human mind, a marvel of evolution that holds the power to generate ideas beyond our wildest dreams. Harnessing this potential can yield extraordinary benefits, especially for those in the entrepreneurial realm. So, let's dive deep into the mind's labyrinth and uncover the secrets of creativity. The first step to programming your mind for creativity is cultivating a creative mindset. This is the foundation, the bedrock from where all your innovative ideas will spring. You see, our mindset is like a garden, and the thoughts we plant in it are the seeds that determine the kind of flowers we will see. A positive, open mindset is fertile ground for the bloom of creativity, while a fixed, closed mindset can stifle it. Let's talk about the fixed mindset first, as it's something we all struggle with from time to time. A fixed mindset is one that believes intelligence and talent are static, and that they alone lead to success. This mindset can limit creativity, as it tends to avoid challenges, ignore useful feedback, and feel threatened by the success of others. Now let's contrast this with a growth mindset. This is a mindset that believes intelligence and talent can be developed. It's a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth, that values effort, that learns from criticism, and that finds inspiration in the success of others. This is the mindset where creativity thrives. So how do we cultivate this creative growth mindset? Here are a few practical tips. First, embrace challenges. Don't shy away from them. They are not obstacles but stepping stones on your path to creativity. Second, learn from your failures. Remember, every failure is a lesson. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, to improve. Third, seek feedback. Don't take it as criticism, but as a chance to get better. And lastly, find inspiration in the success of others. Don't see it as a threat, but as a beacon guiding you towards your own success. These are just a few ways to cultivate a creative mindset. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. It's a process of continuous learning, growing, and evolving. With a creative mindset, the world becomes a playground of possibilities. Our second tip is to encourage curiosity, the fuel for creativity. Allow me to paint you a picture. Imagine a child, wide-eyed, asking a barrage of questions about everything they encounter. Why is the sky blue? How does a car move? What makes the stars twinkle? This innate curiosity, this desire to understand the world around us, is the cornerstone of creative thinking. It drives us to challenge the status quo, to explore the unknown, and to seek out fresh perspectives. Curiosity is the spark that ignites the flame of innovation. It pushes us to ask the what-ifs and the why-nots that lead to groundbreaking ideas. When we allow ourselves to be curious, to question and to explore, we open our minds to a world of possibilities. We venture into uncharted territories and discover new ways of seeing, thinking, and doing. So how can we foster this curiosity? Well, one way is to read broadly. Dive into a variety of topics that interest you, and even those that don't at first. By exposing ourselves to a diverse range of ideas and perspectives, we stimulate our minds and foster creative thinking. We begin to connect dots we never even knew existed. Another great way to encourage curiosity is to explore new environments. Travel if you can. Visit a museum, hike a new trail, or simply take a different route to work. New experiences awaken our senses and inspire us to think creatively. They offer fresh insights and perspectives that can trigger innovative ideas. But remember, curiosity is not about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and being open to the journey of discovery. It's about embracing the unknown and finding joy in the process of learning and growing. It's about seeing the world not just as it is, but as it could be. So don't be afraid to ask questions, to seek new experiences, to challenge the status quo. Embrace your inner child and let your curiosity guide you. After all, it's the questions we can't answer that push us to think creatively and innovate. Remember, curiosity didn't kill the cat. It opened a whole new world of opportunities. Tip number 3 is to embrace diversity. Diversity of thoughts, experiences, and perspectives. One of the most potent stimulants of creativity is diversity. It's like a breath of fresh air that sweeps through your mind, clearing away the cobwebs of complacency and introducing a whirlwind of new ideas and perspectives. Diversity provides a richness of viewpoints that can spark innovation and drive creative problem-solving. It's like having a kaleidoscope of ideas at your disposal, each one offering a different pattern, a different solution. When you interact with people from diverse backgrounds, whether it's through travel, reading, or simply engaging in conversation, you expose yourself to a multitude of experiences and perspectives. This exposure can lead to innovative solutions that might not have been apparent from a uniform viewpoint. But how can you incorporate diversity into your life? One way is by consciously seeking diverse opinions. This can be as simple as asking a friend with a different background for their perspective on a problem you're facing, or as complex as assembling a diverse team to tackle a project. Another way to embrace diversity is by learning about different cultures. This can be done through travel, reading books from various parts of the world, or exploring different forms of art and music. By immersing yourself in different cultures, you not only broaden your horizons, but you also open your mind to new ways of thinking. Remember, no one viewpoint has a monopoly on the truth or the best solution. By embracing diversity, you're effectively expanding your toolkit of ideas. You're allowing yourself to see the world from multiple angles, and in doing so, you're more likely to stumble upon that innovative idea or solution that you've been searching for. Embracing diversity is like adding colors to a black and white picture. It makes everything more vibrant and interesting. So, step outside your comfort zone, seek diverse opinions, learn about different cultures, and watch as your creativity soars to new heights. The fourth tip to program your mind for creativity is practicing mindfulness. Now, you might be wondering, what is mindfulness and how does it relate to creativity? Well, mindfulness is all about being present in the moment, aware of your surroundings, your thoughts, your feelings, without any judgment. It's about observing rather than getting caught up in the whirlwind of thoughts that usually occupy our minds. Just imagine for a moment, when our minds are cluttered with thoughts about the past, worries about the future, or distractions of the present, how can we possibly have the mental space to generate new and creative ideas? It's like trying to paint a masterpiece on a canvas that's already filled with colors and shapes. By practicing mindfulness, we clear the canvas of our minds, making space for new creative ideas to emerge. We become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, and we can better tap into our creative potential. So, how do we practice mindfulness? Well, there are many ways. One of the most common is through meditation. You don't need to be a Zen master or spend hours in silence to meditate. Even a few minutes each day can make a difference. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, as it inevitably will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Apart from meditation, there are many other mindful exercises you can try. For example, you can practice mindful eating, where you focus on the taste, texture, and smell of the food. Or you can try a mindful walk, focusing on the feeling of your feet touching the ground, the wind on your skin, the sounds around you. The beauty of mindfulness is that it can be practiced anywhere, anytime. The key is to be fully present and engaged in the moment, observing everything with a sense of curiosity and openness. Remember, creativity is not just about coming up with new ideas. It's also about being open to new experiences, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking. And mindfulness can help you achieve just that. Being mindful is being present, and when you're present, you're open to creativity. The fifth and final tip is to encourage risk-taking. It's the spark that ignites the flame of creativity. Risk-taking is the willingness to step into the unknown, to venture into uncharted territories, to push the boundaries of what's possible. It's about daring to imagine, to dream, to create. Why is risk-taking so crucial for creativity? Because creativity thrives on novelty, on exploration, on discovery. When we step out of our comfort zones, we open ourselves up to new experiences, new perspectives, new ideas. We challenge the status quo. We disrupt the familiar. We shake things up, and that's when innovation happens. So how can we encourage risk-taking? First, we can set challenging goals. Goals that stretch us, that push us, that compel us to venture beyond the familiar. When we aim high, when we strive for something beyond our reach, we're forced to think creatively, to come up with innovative solutions. Second, we can embrace uncertainty. Uncertainty is scary, it's unpredictable, it's uncontrollable, but it's also exciting, it's thrilling, it's exhilarating. Uncertainty is where the magic happens. It's where serendipity strikes. It's where we stumble upon breakthrough ideas. So, let's embrace risk-taking. Let's step out of our comfort zones. Let's set challenging goals. Let's embrace uncertainty. It's not easy. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. But it's also rewarding, it's fulfilling, it's exhilarating. Remember, Creativity is not about playing it safe. It's not about sticking to the familiar. It's not about avoiding risks. It's about daring to venture into the unknown. It's about daring to dream, to imagine, to create. So take the leap. Embrace the unknown. Dare to dream. Dare to create. Because that's where the magic happens. That's where creativity thrives. That's where breakthrough ideas are born. Taking risks is like jumping into the unknown. It's scary, but it's also where the magic happens. So, those are the 5 tips to program your mind for creativity. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered today. These aren't just tips, they're tools you can use to shape your mind into a wellspring of creative ideas. We began by cultivating a creative mindset. It's about nurturing an environment in your mind that's open to new ideas, that's always questioning, always pondering. You want to create a fertile ground where ideas can sprout and grow. It's not about finding the right answer or the best solution right away, but about exploring the limitless expanse of possibilities. Then we talked about encouraging curiosity. This is the fuel that drives your creative engine. You should always be asking why, how, what if. Embrace the unknown, yearn to understand the world around you. Curiosity is not just about seeking answers, but also about enjoying the journey of discovery. Next, we discussed the power of embracing diversity. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone, mixing things up, and looking at things from different angles. You see, every new perspective, every different viewpoint adds a new dimension to your thinking. It allows you to see things you might not have seen before, to connect dots you didn't even know existed. Then we delved into the practice of mindfulness. It's about being present in the moment, about observing without judging. By quieting the noise in your mind, you make space for new ideas to come forward. It's like clearing the fog from a window to let the sunlight in. Finally, we talked about encouraging risk-taking. This is about having the courage to venture into the unknown, to try something new, to fail and learn from it. Remember, every great idea was once a risk that someone dared to take. All 5 of these tips are interconnected, each one feeding into the next, creating a cycle of creativity. It's not a one-and-done deal, but a continuous journey. But most importantly, remember this: creativity isn't something that some people have and others don't. It's not a trait, it's a muscle. And like any muscle, it can be trained, it can be developed, it can be strengthened. It requires patience, it requires practice, it requires perseverance. So don't wait for creativity to come knocking on your door. Instead, go out and chase it. Cultivate it, nurture it, let it grow. Remember, creativity isn't a gift, it's a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed. So start programming your mind for creativity today.